Hello everyone, this video I will show you how to use controllers and input port to trigger any controller's output. So let's look at this is our power distribution box. This is server that have 16 channel output and 8 channel input, but maybe there are not enough output and input ports for your house to use. So last video we have created this A16 board for extending the GPIO output and digital input. So this have 16 channel output and 16 channel input. So totally you will have the 16 channel, add the 16 channel is 32 channel digital output. And the input is 8 channel, and add the 16 channel, you will totally have 24 channel of digital input. So actually you have many digital output and many digital input for you to use. And I think you will think this input trigger this output, and this input trigger this output. There is no problem. But if you have already integrated with the two board to the home assistant, so you can use any input trigger any output, such as you can use this input trigger this output, or use this input trigger this output, or use this server's input control this output, or use server's input trigger this output. So they are very flexible. So you can use any input trigger any output. So let's look at how to set in Home Assistant. Here you can see we will have create two automation for this example. This one is A16 channel input 1 trigger A16 channel A16 board output 1. And this is A16 board input 1 trigger servers board output 3. So we can create these two automation. You can see we can go to Home Assistant and go to configuration and go to the automation. And you can see I have created this automation. That is A16 input 1 trigger A16 output 1. So we can click edit. You can see here is a state, just a trigger type is state. Entity is A16 input 1. When A16 input 1 is on, just means triggered. That action will call service. And switch toggling. Which switch toggling? Let's just choose this output 1 for A16. You can see I can shut for this channel 1. That is triggered on. And I shut again. That is off. So this automation I have create this input 1 trigger this output 1. Now we can create another automation. So you can change, just click cancel, delete this one, A16 output 1. So you can choose entities, just choose output 1. This output 1 is for this server board. So I choose this one and I can press this save. And now I can trigger this input 1 again. You can see I can trigger this one. Now this is triggered. So this is off. I can change it to output 3 so that you can see this relay that have LED will be easy to understand. So I can also choose the entities for output 3 and press save. And now you can see I can trigger again. This 3, channel 3 is triggered. And shut again, this is off. So this time I have used this input and trigger this server board's output. Okay, now let's look at this is just the second. This is trigger the output 3. That first is trigger for output 1. So if you want to use this server board's input, trigger this output, you just change this entity. So that will be input 1 and trigger this output is output 1 of 16 board. So you can choose entities that is for A16 output 1. So I can press save. And we go to overview we just let this input and toggle this output. So you can see I can toggle this input. Here is toggled, and toggle again. You can see here is off because I have created the automation. Another channel will be changed. So you can toggle again. Okay, now you can see here is how to use the input and toggle different output. You can also use the input and the toggle to control the LED strip different color and different brightness. Okay, thanks for watching.